What is this person as far as race?
He appears to be a human, but he's a little hairier than you would expect. He's wearing a tunic, looks kind of like it's been mended a lot, as well as his breeches and boots.
Okay.
You got dark hair, pretty straggly.
And what did I ask this guy?
You just, have you seen any were-rats around here? Looking for information. Or you can word it how you want. I'll let you do that right quick if you want.
I'm just worried that kind of conversation would tend to lead in one direction.
Well, okay. What would you say to them? What's your opening line?
I'm trying to be subtle about it, right? I'm not trying to draw attention.
Very well. Trying not to draw too much attention.
Yeah.
So,
like, I want to find information out on them, but I don't want to
you don't want to say it.
Lay all my cards on the table, kind of thing.
Okay, then. How would you do that? All right. Well, you get around in the conversation to the point where you bring up something to do with them, anything. And as soon as he suddenly gets the inkling that you might be looking for them or trying to find out how to find them, is when he would pop that in. That he might be able to put you in contact with them. And he's wondering if someone's done you wrong.
Is that generally what the were-rats solve?
They have a way of solving those problems. He's been meeting your talking to you directly this whole time. And that works out pretty well.
I don't know if... I guess, do they have like a leader of sorts? How do you typically go about speaking with them just to gain interest? To see if they're even interested in speaking with you.
I can pass a message along for you.
Kind of just...
Okay. When he says that, you notice his gaze passes from you to the guy following you. His eyes widen for just a second, but then goes back to like nothing was going on.
Yeah, I kind of... he fell on his head. I think he's got amnesia or something. Doesn't really know who he is. Doesn't talk much either.
Is that right?
Why, you interested in him for some reason?
Roll a sense motive check. Actually, I'll roll your sense motive check.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. Good. You're doing well. He says, no, just don't see anyone dressed that nice down here very often. He's full of shit.
Come now, water deep.
You nat 20'd that. Like, yeah, that's right. Don't see anyone like that around here.
Come now, water deep. You don't see anyone like that passing through here?
So you got me on that. What's your relation to your friend there?
Well, like I said, I was coming into town. I saw him. He fell out of a bed and breakfast inn over there on the north side of town. And he hit his head. Doesn't remember a single thing about who he is.
I tell you what. Why don't you come with me, and I'll introduce you to someone that'll help you out. And you let your friend there stay with me, boys. And they'll see that he's fine while we talk.
Hold on now. What's your plans for your friend here? I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. Come now, look at my age. I don't want you to just take advantage of my situation here. If he's worth something to you, I want to know he's safe, and then we can talk first.
Or how much he's worth.
Look at my age. Look closely. I worked hard on this. Look.
I promise you, I won't harm a single hair on his head. You just wanted to speak to their leader, you said, eh? And I can arrange that, but only one. Who would you prefer to speak for you? Yourself or your friend there? He doesn't seem talkative.
I mean, you look at him. I don't know if he's well off. He looks like he's had quite a fall. I didn't take him to the clinic, though. Kind of snap my fingers in front of his face.
The clinic?
Isn't there a clinic?
Waterdeep.
It's Waterdeep.
Okay. He reaches a hand out to put on your shoulder. Do you do anything about that? He's got a smile on his face.
I don't know. Does he seem to be?
He's just kind of reaching out, smiling, like he's going to put his hand on your shoulder. How do you react to that?
I have leprosy.
Hold on. Make up the leprosy back on. No. I think I'd kind of back off a little bit if you tried to do that. Be like, whoa.
He's going to raise his hands back up. I didn't mean no harm. I was just going to tell you, I'll have my personal physician look him over while we go down. What you say?
How long you say this meeting's going to take?
Oh,
I mean, I am getting a little hungry here.
about 10 minutes.
And
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump over there.
this is like not good at all. What are your plans with me, per se? We are going to talk, right? Like, can we not just talk up here safely?
I'm not
Where
one
I'm
that
safe?
can. Oh, you will be completely safe. I am not going to be. I can't speak for what's going to. Yeah. Wording. I can't speak for them myself. So it would do you no good to talk to me anymore on the matter. I just want to introduce you. If
All
you're
right.
looking for the information, they'll be the ones that could help you. He motions to like he's wanting to lead.
Could I have my friend in town look after my friend, and then I come back and talk to them? Again, I don't know. You put your personal physician on it, but I know. I mean,
Oh,
I wouldn't say we're best of friends, but we kind of just met today.
the physician, he has a hard time getting around. He's had an accident, a fall himself a few years ago. He'd have to wait here in the house with the boys.
Certainly, you understand that.
Yeah,
I cannot leave you with my friend alone.
I will be with you.
No, your physician friend. Sorry.
Oh, he's a trustworthy old fellow, I assure you.
What's the setting right now? Where are we?
Okay. Let me go ahead and paint that picture now that you're kind of looking around a little bit. You're on the corner at the corner of a building, right off of the docks and the warehouses. The people that were kind of moving around have started clearing out, and there's about 6 other guys that are kind of standing at buildings nearby, looking at you. It's not too wide of a street. You notice that you haven't seen any of the watch in this section.
So, like, his personal friend is like, this is shady town.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does he think I'd leave my friend here?
Well, I mean, you're just a friendly old fella yourself, right? He just wants to see that you get the meeting that you're looking for.
Yeah, but by giving up my value prize?
So you insist that your friend comes with you down there?
Well, comes with, or I could make him stay back at the inn in town. It's not much to bargain with if I just go down and hand you the very bargaining chip I have.
Bargaining chip?
Well, you seem quite interested in him. He's clearly got value. Don't mess with an old man. You should know better, young one.
So he kind of leans back. So there's no way I can talk you into heading downstairs with me then, eh?
I wouldn't mind heading downstairs, but not with my friend here.
Understood. You see, he kind of looks over and he nods. When he nods, the scene bursts into action.
Okay.
The 6 guys that were surrounding you all of a sudden pull out weapons from all angles and charge at Kel. There's a lot of clanging sounds. And you notice his confident expression is immediately gone.
Oh my! I'm gonna act shocked. Like, oh, what has happened here?
They're all like holding their knives and looking at him and looking at the boss. Well,
have you made a deal with the devil? What is wrong with this man?
You heard him. Kill him. They keep throwing their knives into nothing. Out. You see, you look at you just kind of expectingly.
What are they looking at me, sir?
No.
The golem.
The golem looks at you expectingly like, okay. Yeah. And they're stabbing nothing as far as they can tell. One of their blades breaks on the guy.
I swear it didn't even touch him.
Well, defend yourself, man.
You see, he just kind of nods. He extends. Okay, the fake Kel extends his arm, and suddenly one of the were-rats, people, is levitating, and like a tube of toothpaste.
Okay.
And then the Kel just starts to turn his arm around, making contact with nobody, smashing people. There is a bloody orb floating in the air that just keeps smashing things.
Take them out and then grab that last one.
The one I was fixed to say, the one that was talking to you, as soon as that starts happening, freaks and starts to run. He's booking it for the docks district. What do you want to do there? He finishes off the last of the people as it kind of squeezes and turns to run, and then just. And you gave that order? Catch the last one?
Didn't you give me a thing that causes people to not be able to stop playing, or did we not get that?
Oh, no, you got that.
What is that thing?
It's your perform check is a will save, or they're stuck.
Okay. What is it on a specific like thing? I can't remember what it is.
That one's on the wand that you had. The conductor's rod. I don't remember what we named it.
Okay.
It's been a little while. I was going to give you the rest of the stuff on it, but you had a glove and a rod. The conductor's rod is the one that lets you do that.
I want to pull that out and basically make him stop in his tracks.
All right.
And start singing.
Okay. So you just pull out the wand and point at him and say, Avada Kedavra, or whatever.
Basically, yeah.
Roll your perform check. I'll let you do that.
You let me do that? All right.
I'll let you do that.
What is my perform check?
Remember.
So just regular perform, right?
This would be just your regular, whichever one, your regular string perform.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what you're going to make him play, is like a spectral lute or something, right? Unless you're going to make him sing. Then it'd be your vocal.
Sure. No, that would make more sense. To make him try and play a stringed instrument.
Okay. Okay, so he's got to make a will save of 41.
Okay. Otherwise, the golem's going to grab him.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. So, after the golem finishes off the last of the boys, he walks over.
Hold on, golem.
Stops in mid-place and looks at you.
So, I'm doing the thing, I guess.
Yeah, he just turned towards you and started playing your own song, and he's kind of got a blank stare on his face. The song that you thought of when you did the wand.
Okay. Flight of the Bumblebee.
Yeah, there you go.
Is he playing it flawlessly, or?
He's playing it with a 41 perform check.
Wow.
All right, so tell the golem to wrap his arm around him and hold him up so I can question him. Does he understand that?
To wrap his arm around him, then hold him up.
His hand, kind of like I want. How big is this golem's hand compared to the person?
The blood smears. He could easily fit this person inside that blood smear.
Because I'm trying to. Well, like I saw the golem before he went down there. I just want him to like clasp him in his hand to kind of like hold him with like a grapple check, basically.
Okay, he can do that. Just pick him up and hold him, but don't kill him.
Yes.
Okay, the golem reaches down, and he's going to stop playing now because his arms are confined.
Right.
But he's still got that look on his face like he's trying to play, and he holds him over toward you.
Okay, now I'm going to stop forcing him to play for a moment so I can actually question him.
All right, so that stops. You see he kind of shakes clear. He looks over at Kel, who's just standing there like this towards him. And you. What the hell is that thing?
How dare you try and take advantage of an old man? Don't you know this is why you're out here being a good old riffraff? You don't know to respect your elders.
I was just doing my job.
And what is your job?
We were paid to kill that thing.
And for what?
I don't know. Some offense that he gave.
To whom?
He kind of clams up.
Listen, do you want to end up like your friends?
No, he clams up. You can tell he's scared, but that he's doing his best to hold his code.
I wonder, can a rat still run around with 3 paws?
What do you do?
There's no one anywhere at this moment except for us 3, right?
Right. Now, when shit got real, people started screaming and running down the street that were even within sight of this. There's nobody anywhere nearby. You don't.
How does suggestion work? Can I try and make someone tell me information?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to do that.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Use your perform check.
Do I have anything that helps with that?
Do you need anything to help with that?
All right, I'm just going to use my
Here's
fancy
my will save.
loot. My fancy loot. Here's your will save. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, there's his will save.
Versus my okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know how the suggestion works, but
Now you give him a suggestion.
so I just say,
Tell me everything, or tell me everything that I want to know. You offer his suggestion or whatever.
Tell me everything reminds me of Chunk from the Goonies.
Yeah.
tell me everything about my friend here that I want to know. Is that too much or is that enough? Isn't there
No,
like a limit on it?
It's a sentence.
Okay.
You gave him a sentence. And that sentence was death. No.
He swallows a cyanide pill.
So when you say that, he starts to spill his guts. He tells you about an old man that showed up, or not old man, but a middle-aged guy showed up. He's been on hard times. He said it was all your fault, and he wanted you to suffer for it. He's missing a hand and an eye. Said that he's been reduced to a beggar. That he used to be an illustrious guard captain. That all happened because this little prick wanted to go through a portal one night. And so I got disciplined and bumped down in rank.
The guard captain from the city.
And then, not 2 nights later, where the city's locked down, and he bursts through the gate heading out to Southside. And I'm bumped down again. And now I'm reduced to begging in the street. Kill this little lordling.
That's too funny.
I figured you'd remember Missing Hand Man, but no. Now you should remember why he hates you.
Yeah. I do remember not being alone in that, but okay.
No, you weren't alone in the second half of it. But because you caused him such grief the first time, you're pretty much the thorn. The rest of them are just following that little thing. Kill him. So basically, you get the information that that's who hired them. And that he doesn't know where he is right now.
Considering our current circumstance, let's say we amend that deal and you kill him instead.
We've never faltered on a contract before. Just imagine what'll happen to our name. That might be worse than my own death.
How many people are aware of this contract on his life?
The whole clan.
You could always make him look like Cal.
You see him get kind of like a glint. Can you make sure that thing never shows its face around here again?
Oh, that thing? That thing's not showing up around here. That was a bluff, by the way.
A bluff?
Yeah.
He believes you. All right. And then he gets down with a little sneer. But it won't be cheap.
I like how he thinks he's got the upper hand on this situation right now.
No, he sees an opportunity and he's hoping.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, he's being clutched by
How much are we talking here?
Oh.
And keep in mind, you still have all your limbs.
He paid 500 pieces of gold, but I could see that everything was done proper for 1,000.
You ever heard the expression, you can't squeeze blood from a stone? You're not made of stone, are you?
I'll tell you what, you follow through on what you said you were going to do. And you make it look like it did. I won't even haggle on the price, even in your current situation.
Done. You see his little hand that's kind of... his hand extends a little bit from between the two fingers.
Okay, I'm going to just shake on it. He's still held.
Mm-hmm.
And take out a plat. That should cover it, right?
A plat?
1 platinum piece? Isn't that like
100 platinum pieces.
That's 100 platinum pieces. Didn't you say 1,000 gold?
Yep.
Okay.
One platinum is 10 gold. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll do that then.
Okay. He takes the 100 platinum.
I'll give him 100. Sorry, I'll give him 1,000 gold.
Okay.
I don't have 100 platinum on me.
Okay. He takes the 1,000 gold and says, "I'll see that it's done this very night. Just have your friend make himself scarce.
I could do that. You won't see him at all.
He nods. And he takes off towards the docks. Assuming you've released him.
Yeah, I kind of nod to the golem to release him.
There's going to be stories about this, but not exactly.
But try confirming them.
Mm-hmm. So a bard crushed them with his mind.
Yeah, you got psionic powers now.
It's that book he read.
The legacy of psionics.
Yeah,
All right.
it's the one you got from the Shining South.
What do you do, having possibly dealt with this entire problem?
Well, he's got to make scarce now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the docks area is pretty safe.
Okay.
What's the closest in to the ship we need to take?
That would be the I forgot what Chris called it.
That one? That's the one?
Mhm. That's the one.
Okay, I'm going to go to that one.
Okay.
With
And,
Kel in a bloody orb.
Yeah, there's still a bloody handprint following Kel on the right side.
Sorry, a bloody handprint? Please describe. Because, like,
Okay.
I'm sure this is the docks area down, right?
Yeah.
This is okay. But, like,
Okay.
to what extreme are we talking? Like, is there a giant bloody
Yeah,
handprint
a giant
floating
bloody,
in the hair?
Yeah, floating beside Kel, dripping in some gore. You think there might be a tooth on there somewhere in one of the joints?
Fuck it, I'll leave it for now. I'll clean it later.
Okay.
It'll only add to the don't fuck with us factor.
It sure does. People give you a wide berth.
All right.
You make it to the tavern with no problem. At all. I'm going to pan back to Dermot for a second there. That same couple that you saw earlier, they come down about 2 hours after they went up, Dermot, carrying two satchels, duffel bags, you want to call it.
Body bags?
Yeah, it looks like body bags.
Any interesting smells?
No. A lot of unwashed clothing, maybe.
I continue to be uninterested.
Okay. You've emptied your bottle, but the innkeep brought you another one, hoping that you'd pay him again.
I do.
Okay. As far away as you are, there wouldn't have been any real commotion this far. You don't have any other intents for the day?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, Kel, you make it back. You see the barkeep. I forgot his name, too.
Okay. I just want to walk up to him and ask him for a room for the night.
All right. So you just walk straight in?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So you walk straight into the building.
Yep.
And quickly afterwards, you hear a crash.
Yeah.
You turn around to see the door is a lot bigger than it was before.
That's weird.
The innkeep's like, hey, you got to pay for that.
Oh, he's a little slow. I don't know. Why don't you wait outside?
Kel.
It turns and it nods. Turns, makes the door a little bit wider, going back out. And waits out for you.
Okay. I'm. What time? It's probably noon, eh?
Yeah, about noon.
Can I just play to the crowd here and the rest of the day, and then go to bed and make it to the ship?
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah, you can totally do that. We'll go ahead and move it. Dermot, what is your plans for the night?
I'll head back to the our place.
Okay. So you people watch all day, and you head back to your place for nighttime.
I've got a question.
Fire away.
You say you're playing for the crowd, like as the bard? Are you playing as the old man?
Yep.
Old man.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
As the old man.
Continue.
What instrument?
The harp.
Okay. Roll me a perform check real quick. I'll
On the
determine some
harp?
shit off of that. Yep, on your harp.
Oh.
It's still string.
It's still string, is it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where's roll 20? Ouch.
Whoa!
Yikes.
So
Ouch.
you remember the crowd in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you get up on the stage. Get off the stage, you old fool. He sits down and starts to play. And the
Yeah.
rotten food, a table, lots of things start flying at you.
That's awesome.
That's the best roll you could have rolled.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Get off the stage, you old fool.
There's some people that they're trying to crowd surf you out the door. And stay out, you geezer. Boot. After the things calm down, you do manage to sneak back to your room
Okay.
to nurse your pride, which was the only thing that was damaged.
I'd blame it on the disguise. My pride's not going to be injured. It's clearly the disguise's fault.
Mm-hmm.
My disguise was so good it turned my fingers old too.
You got your beard caught in your strings as you were going.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. All right. Night passes uneventfully for Felix. Night passes uneventfully for Dermot. Kel has a whole lot of trouble sleeping, thanks to the sound of construction.
Okay.
Morning arrives, and the appointed hour you're supposed to meet your ship.
Hopefully the golem didn't have to defend himself anymore.
He's clearly fine.
There's just
tink,
like
tink,
this
tink,
bloody
tink.
aura.
I figured no one would fuck with him if he had that big blood stain there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some fucked up shit.
So, starting Dermot and Felix, since you were back in the manor house, you notice the time comes about. I guess you would start to head towards the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Yar.
Anything in particular?
Just gather up my stuff in Rocky and head out.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Okay.
head to the teleportation thingamajig.
Now, do you teleport to Kel, or do you just head to Waterdeep and go to the docks?
We can see where he is, right?
Uh-huh. He's near the docks now.
Okay, then yeah, I would teleport to Kel's location.
Dermot, you too?
Yep.
All right. So, Kel, you awake in the morning to a twinkly sound and then some thuds as people end up in your in room.
Okay.
Did you ever get out of your disguise?
No.
I was
No.
gonna say,
No.
All right, then. So, Felix, you recognize him. Dermot, you realize this is the old man from yesterday.
Okay.
You appear in his in room. You put two and two together pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
good morning. He's always awake, and
Yeah, he's sitting up in bed.
Hi.
How was your day? What happened with the golem? Looking around.
Oh,
How many hours has it been?
he's.
I'm like,
It's been a few. he's fine, right? Like,
10 hours? What's the...
I mean, if he's like,
Right.
he doesn't chip, does he?
What do you mean? What happened?
But nothing. It's
I mean, it's made of iron. It's not impermeable.
oh, okay. He looked pretty sturdy. He helped me out yesterday. He's quite a friend. I solved that whole well, hopefully.
You solved what? Sorry.
The whole were-rat problem trying to, kill me.
Oh, so no more assassination attempts. That's good. How
Well,
did you
maybe
manage
one.
that?
There might have been one more.
What do you mean one more?
It's handled.
You're
Don't
very
worry about
vague today.
It'll be self-explanatory when you see him.
Oh my. Well then.
Like I said, he was quite useful. He's outside. I hope.
Excellent. Well, shall we?
All right. The party gathers up and departs. You come downstairs. The doorway has been completed. It's new construction, Felix.
I look up and around.
Yeah, it's been built rather hastily, but not too bad. New door, new front wall, half of it anyway.
My. Something interesting happened here.
Mistakes were made.
Heading outside, the innkeep nods to you as y'all are heading out. Felix, you see your golem there. He's coated in pigeons.
Is he actually back in golem form now?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was the 10 hours passed.
I guess I'll clean him now.
Right. I pull out the golem brush.
I'm just gonna press to digitate him.
Oh, of course.
Wait, okay. I figured you might want that better. We don't really have the time for.
No, of course not. What was I thinking?
Right.
I'm supposed to use this for potion application anyway.
Okay.
You come outside. Kel, the golem, looks down to you. You press to digitate him clean. The pigeons start scattering, freaked out.
Okay.
And he moves like he's going to follow you.
You should probably follow him now. And listen to his orders. Is that how I do this? I'm pointing at Felix.
Yes, golem. Good job. Welcome
Yes.
back to the team of Mying.
It stares blankly at you and moves to follow.
Right. So to the docks then, I suppose. That wasn't an order towards the golem. That was just a general statement.
Right. Y'all walk to the docks.
Yep.
No spots are. Dermot's spot's good. You're coming out onto
English,
the
not
docks.
so much.
Yeah.
No, that feels.
So, Dermot, you head out onto the docks with the other two, the golem and the earth elemental following Felix. You're looking at the docks as you're going, and these are kind of rickety, but you're the only one that noticed.
Who notices Dermot?
Yep.
Rickety as in they couldn't hold a lot of weight, kind of rickety.
Do you say anything?
I do not.
Okay.
Oh my.
So, y'all trot along, get closer to the ship. You see the captain's waiting there. He's actually waiting by the gangplank for you. Felix, Kel, Dermot, behind you, you hear a crash.
Okay. Turn back. Obviously.
There's a large hole where your golem was.
Facepalm. I assume it's the iron one.
Yeah.
So, out of character for a sec, can I desummon the earth elemental? I
Desummon?
can summon him, can't I?
Yeah, you can summon him and send him away.
Okay, so I'll probably just for safety precautions at this point, gather anything of mine that's on him and summon him.
Okay.
And I'll try and walk. Is there still a place in the dock that's intact that I can walk by?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a pretty wide dock.
We'll gonna walk by and look into the hole and sort of head back to shore, hoping you'll climb up the edge of shore. Like
about 5 feet under the water, you see the golem look up at you.
I'm just like doing like one of these, like and walking back to shore.
It walks, following you back to shore.
What is there any way he would fit in the lab, in the portal, in the portable hole? It's too big, eh?
Yeah.
I can't unsummon him, right? He's like.
He's with you.
How the fuck am I gonna handle that? I don't know if I have a potion for that. Well, this is a quandary.
Just kind of looking back at Felix. What's he doing? Just scratching his head, looking at these two. You got a problem, Felix?
Well, obviously. I mean, hello. Where have you been for the past 5 minutes?
Well, I mean, we're leaving. The dock's not your problem.
Right, but how are we gonna get the golem onto the ship, and is he gonna break through the ship? Is my concern.
Oh, that problem. Well, can't you
I
make
guess
him
I could
float?
leave him at the portal hub or something.
Can't you just make him float?
Make him golem float. Does it look like he floats?
No, like levitate or something.
Levitate? I didn't prepare a levitate potion. And for the whole duration of the voyage?
Were you gonna hold him?
What?
Yeah.
What did he say? I didn't hear you.
Are
I said,
gonna
are you gonna hold him?
Hold him?
Not carry him.
I'm just scratching my head. Well, how did the mechanics of this portal hub of ours work again, out of character?
You can use the key, and you can send him through and go through and come back to where any other key is.
And we can use these keys wherever. Is that how that worked?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll just do that then. I'll
So
just send him.
You get him back up on the shore. You send him through and give him orders to wait for your command, or
Yeah. Wait here.
wait here. And go through and come back.
Come back.
Appear by Kel and Dermot.
Right. I'll I don't know if I have any currency to pay for the docks on me. Can I repair that with something? I don't have any. Do you have any kind of repair ability, Kel? Ready?
Yep, I can mend.
Could you mend some of this dock back together, or?
The materials are still there.
No,
They're-
they're kind of floating around-ish.
Yeah.
Can't you set? I guess you can't lift them up and hold them there.
I look at him. I look down at my stature.
Not you, him. Maybe you could just have him raise his arms and you can hold it.
The
And you just-
golem?
Yeah.
He's back at the. And
Yeah. You put him
Oh,
away.
you already sent him back. He's not in the water. We'll get swimming. You want it fixed. How heavy are the pieces?
Do you have any other ideas? We
I
can't
mean, I
just leave the dock like this.
I could mage hand it. Yeah, I have another idea. We get on the ship and we leave.
All right then.
All
I
right.
mean, the only other idea is I could try and use mend and use mage hand.
I just don't want to be leaving on, bad terms.
Well, I'll do my best. I'm gonna try and use the mage hand ability that I have from the item,
Yeah.
and then try and mend what I can pick up with the mage hand.
Okay. So it's not really steady. Just. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically gonna be a trap.
Yeah. You finish your trap.
Okay. Good enough. Let's go.
Right then.
Maybe
right.
if we make enough money, you can pay for its real repairs when we come back.
Can we I whisper, can we prestidigitate it to make it look better?
Again, I don't know if you want me to make it look better so people actually fall through it.
But then it's their problem.
Right, you are. Prestidigitate it.
Okay. It looks. This is the best spot on the dog.
I improved my trap, right?
Yep. The only safe place to stand.
Jesus,
Right then, no
okay.
techno-ways, let's go.
Yes. Lost that spell. Okay, lost that one.
Fix it so it looks like someone else broke it.
Yeah, he just destroyed the dog, he did.
How dare you?
After we fixed it.
All right. So the captain he's kind of waiting patiently. When y'all come up, he's going to ask, well, where's Ardo?
We thought you heard.
Heard?
He had to take care of something else, he said.
Oh, dear. He's probably getting himself into some trouble.
Sragg, see Skype when you have a second.
I don't think he'd do anything that he wouldn't be able to get out of, right?
He's been known to occasionally.
Well, he knows where. If there's any trouble, we'll go find him.
All right. Well, the tide's favorable. You're the last of my passengers that wanted to go across. All aboard.
Okay.
He starts walking up the gangplank himself.
I'll go from the middle, if just waiting for the others to get on board.
All right. Dermot, when you do get on board, you're going to notice the couple that you saw in the inn the other day head below deck.
Do they see me?
No, it's not like they noticed you. They're just on board. You notice.
Oh, okay. If they make eye contact with me, I give them a big grin. Like
Yeah.
creepy.
Shitting grin.
Yeah. Like
Fair enough.
gremlin on the wing of the airplane grin.
Okay. That's creepy.
Sounds like more of a chagrin.
All right. Should we? How long have we been in? Is it time for a break, or
Yeah, we can take a break.
let's take a break real quick and get some other stuff ironed out? We might have an elf when we come back.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in a few minutes on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying. And we'll see you in a bit.